All right, part 2. So I'm driving through right next to Fort McCord in Lewis. What happened with the scuffle of Jeannie and me? Well, first of all, Jeannie's really got to learn her own words, because we weren't arguing, but she got like kind of hostile really quickly over something small. And what happened was, she was on her way to do the garbages again, and I kind of see how she does it. She's like, okay, garbages one day, the other 2 do the bathrooms one day. I'm gonna go to her and I'll be like, I could see how you had it, how you were thinking, like one person does one set of stuff a day, and then, you know, and that I can totally get. I just don't want to do bathrooms all fucking day. You know, I don't want to do bathrooms all fucking day. You know, so that's why I'm like, I don't really like the idea of one person doing bathrooms, or, you know, people doing bathroom all day. Switch it up, like 2 people do the bathrooms, 1 does the garbages. Okay, now switch it. So me and Kyle do the bathrooms, and Jeannie does the garbages, like yesterday. And then Kyle and Jeannie does the bathrooms in the second room. And then in the third room, me and Jeannie, you know, we do the bathrooms. Which was what happened. And then the 4th bathroom, I ended up doing by myself. None of those fuckers helped me, which I was annoyed about. I told Kyle, I'll see you in that room, you know, I'll see you in a bit. You know, he didn't help me at all with the last set of bathrooms. So, I'm not gonna lie. I could see why Jeannie sometimes, I can agree that sometimes he doesn't do anything, because he was literally just roaming around me on his phone. Like, I'll be cleaning the bathrooms, and, you know, he'll just be, like, roaming around, just watching rainbow videos. And it only happens sometimes. Doesn't happen all the time, but yeah, he was doing it a lot yesterday, but he was mostly working, though. I don't want to make him seem like he's lazy, or say shit that Jeannie's not saying, but yeah, dude, like, get off your phone and help me clean this bathroom, you know what I mean? Like help me finish up in here, because that's annoying that you're doing that, bruh, you know? So, yeah, he can be rather annoying sometimes. Plus, when he's in a bad mood, he also can get rather annoying. He'll, like, I had to get after him yesterday because he was giving me crap about leaving the bin behind. He's like, PJ, you can't walk away from the bin. I'm like, you're right here. That's what I told him. I'm like, yes, for granted, don't leave the bin behind, but you're right here. You're right here with the bin. Like, you can push it. You can push the bin. You know, he was in a bad mood, and I had to tell him, like, dude, you're right here. Just, it's not abandoned. The bin is not abandoned. At least someone's pushing the fucking bin. But yeah, you know, I'm already a week and a half in, and it's already driving me nuts. You know, so I'm just hoping that I can get the fuck out at some point. But anyway, the scuffle, yeah, with Jeannie and I, she thought she could do the garbages all day, but at the time I didn't understand what she was doing. Like, one person just does the garbages for today, and I'm going to tell her, I actually see what you were talking about yesterday, so it's just, I just don't want to do the bathrooms all day, but neither does she, honestly. Like I said, I'm done with cleaning. It's not on them and the job, it's just, I'm so fucking sick of doing bathrooms all the time, and sick of doing garbages all the time. I'm sick of wiping shit all the time, and, you know, I'm sick of the whole job and in general, you know. And it's not that one, you know, it's just in general. I've been doing it for years. You know what I mean? It's not... And yeah, for granted, 5 years is not a lot. 4 years is not a lot. With main janitorial jobs. I mean, if you count the mall, that was technically 5 years. You know, I've been doing it for 5 years, but mainly on the streak of 4 years. Because all my jobs since the gym, I've been cleaning. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of cleaning. And I can't quit because of my finances, so... I know I can, but that's going to fuck me over. I know it. It always does. It always screws me over whenever I leave a job. It always screws me over. Some way, somehow. Fire, no job, that's a disaster right there. But anyway, I'm going to end it here for real now. Just wanted a little more in-depth of that. You know, she snapped at me over, because I was like, you're doing the garbages again? And she was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? She was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? She talks like Eric Cartman. Like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And then she, I just shook my head. I was just like, oh, I don't know. I was just asking. You know, I don't really care. I just didn't see it as fair originally, but I get it now. But see, she's been acting like an ass that morning because she doesn't communicate. She just grabs the bin and goes. And it really kind of pissed me off that she did that. I'm like, okay, you're not even making a consideration of talking to us about what you're doing. You're just going on your own adventure. You know what I mean? Like, we're pieces of shit. You know, like, we're not as superior as you. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. You know, it'd be like me just grabbing the bin and walking away from them. They'll both be like, what the fuck is his problem? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it was kind of like that. You know, and I just kind of didn't... Sure, I could have bit my lip and just did the bathroom, but I was just like, you're doing the bathrooms again? Because I was just like, wait a minute, where's the rotation here? Where's the rotation cycle? And what's more frustrating is now we got David today. And David, I don't really care for David, honestly. I don't really care for that guy either. Yeah, you know. But just bite my fucking tongue and just get it over with. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get to the gate pretty soon. I don't know. All I know is I just can't get fired or quit. But I'll do whatever I can to get by. So, yep, that's part 2.